knew you'd do it again. I knew you'd move the camera and you're drinking a beer. God.
I did it again. Sorry, Brittany. Whoops, I did it again.
Waving at you, trying to get your stupid attention.
I'm watching the screen again, and I'm like, there we go. And I will hit
amateur hour over here again.
You know what? It's
Hi,
okay.
everybody.
This is. I will eventually.
God,
I'll get this right.
The timeline. Forget the countdown. That throws you for a loop for some reason.
Next week, just say, Andy, don't watch the screen because there is a time delay. So,
oh my gosh, we are off and running. Yeah, we are off and running there, Marty. And let's go, Andy.
Welcome to Glam and Drams.
Are you ready? What?
I got so many
It looks so darn good if you just fell right into it after the countdown. That would be so perfect. But
one of these weeks, though, I'm going to do that.
We will do that. We will do that.
This is only our fourth episode, right?
Yeah, we've only been doing this for 2 years.
Third episode?
I guess. You know, we're all good. Hello, everyone.
I get to hit the reset button
once
we go back because it's like, you know what? I feel like I'm a rookie again because it's a new show, new production. So I get some. You can cut me some slack if I don't come up with everything on the first go round.
That's true. That's
so,
true. Hey, welcome everybody.
Before we start, Todd.
Yes.
I just want to say, as I was listening to, I do listen to the pre-party.
Yes.
And they are completely annihilating and bashing IPAs. Like there's some like just horrid thing.
Well, that's probably Jimmy,
talking about pine and Jimmy. No one should have it. It's California's fault, and then the California wine's no good, and all this stuff. And,
I didn't see that. What?
Yeah, I listen, guys. And the thing is, first of all, California wine's not the best, but it's good. So that's nonsense. And second of all, this is for you guys. I just decided to have a beautiful from the Catskills where I was this weekend, Todd, IPA, which is really, really good. I'm drinking a nice Own the Night hazy IPA.
That's what you're pouring when you should be hitting
with double dry hops, Mosaic, Citra, Simcoe, Denali, and El Dorado. Dude, it's good. It's good. So Stone is good.
Stone is amazing, and bite your tongue. You just don't like West Coast IPAs. You don't like real IPAs.
Stone are the OGs of the IPA.
Yes, they are.
And to this day, if you want a really good IPA, grab a traditional Stone. It's absolutely good. Ballast Point, San Diego, also California, really, really good. So
yeah, see, West Coast IPAs.
It's not. I'm not being judgmental. I'm just saying I'm right. So.
Well, let's say hello to everybody.
So do you want to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Because I know this is your favorite part of the night. So
why not? Let's get
go ahead.
Settled.
Just say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, my friends. Hello, Neil.
Hello, everybody. You should say it. Hello, everybody. Hello. Ah!
Dang, Andy. I didn't know we were having that. That was a new one.
Well, hello, everybody.
Was that the surprise for tonight?
No, I have all kinds of surprises, but just go ahead and say hello to everybody. Say hello, everybody.
Anytime you get Christmas vacation there, you got and Mrs. Doubtfire. Jeez, well done, Andrew. Shadio was the first in the chat. He's drinking a pumpkin beer. We will have a pumpkin beer, our first beer of the night.
Her daddy was born and raised in the Catskills, Andy. That's so awesome. Beautiful out there, by the way, Elizabeth. Absolutely gorgeous.
There's Matt J. Matt J was a winner last week of our ticketed event. He's got some Willetide. Well, I shouldn't say that. He's got some blackened Willet, some regular blackened. He's got a Glencairn glass and the Biggie Smalls all coming to him.
A very good IPA. Very good one.
The blackened Willet is phenomenal. I need to bottle of that. because it's that good. It's just expensive. So I'm going to just drink yours. And we got Mike Meyer in there. And now he loves the rock and roll type.
He's right, fan.
He mentioned Mike Meyer. He mentioned that he might be wrong, but he thinks the original should win tonight. So we'll talk about that. But we're doing who did it better, original or cover artist. And I kind of agree with him. I think it's hard to beat an original song, because if you're covering a song, it's popular, right? We'll talk about that. But
not necessarily. Not necessarily. There are times when people take a song that's not popular, like Once Bitten, Twice Shy, and they make it popular. Come On, Feel the Noise, done by Slade, and Quiet Riot makes the #1 song. So not always true, but
the exception, not the rule.
Go back to Hello Everybody.
Hello Everybody. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. You've thrown me off here because you trick me here, Andy. Anyway, Patreon Pirates here. Hello, Douglas. Square Table Degenerates podcast are here. Lone Stars Lounge coming up to the stage next. Now, hey, Chad, what's up? Chad's win from last week from the member giveaway is in the mail. And Chad, there's a special something special in there for you, in addition to the Old Humble whiskey. So just make sure you get that package as soon as you can. It should be there Friday, because you don't want that sitting on your steps for various reasons. Take what you want on that. There's Oreo, our good friend Oreo.
Did you see, by the way, I got to spotlight our Julie. This is so funny. She says, how can you do this to me? I'm being forced to choose between you guys and the Bourbon Junkies. See,
that's the problem. Here we go.
Here's the thing, Julie. We figure of the 8,567 people Bourbon Junkies get off, we can get 1% of them to come over and just watch us two schlubs. We're happy. So the fact that you're with us, thank you, Julie.
Right.
What can we do?
Journey's going
bring
on.
some friends.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
We always go up against them. Yeah, thanks. We're going to do a blind.
If anyone's dumb enough to go up against the Bourbon Junkies, it's us, right?
It's this bald head. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. We wonder why there's not a lot of whiskey people watching. Well, that's because they're watching them. Anyway, there's Eileen Heartsight. Good to see Eileen. Ticket event. You'll see the scrolling below, guys. If you don't know, I finally got my hands on last month's RER Out of Hours, Alice in Wonderlands. I was at tailgate this weekend, Andy, for the Ravens-Chiefs game, which was phenomenal. It was so nice to be back tailgating, first of all. I'll show you guys a picture later on. Exactly. Ravens came back and won. Amazing game. Sunday Night Football. Great tailgate. I tried one of the beers from the last drop, and I haven't had an RER Out of Order in a while, Andy. It's kind of like slipped a little bit on that. Oh man, this drop is so good. I can't wait for whoever wins this. Yeah, I'm telling you,
you're gonna drop it like it's hot, Todd.
Every super chat goes into that. You're winning 6, all 6 from last drop. It's the Alice in Wonderland. Spoiler alert: next week I also got the wrestling drop from this past Friday. I just got to figure out somebody to bring it back to me, because I don't have somebody to do that. So I'm working on that. Hopefully we can find somebody to mule it for me locally, not send it to me. I don't need them to send it to me because I live in I just need somebody to go get it and bring it back. But whatever. Andy, what are you doing? You can go down there and pick it up, can't you? Don't you go down the Eastern Shore all the time?
Yeah, I'll be happy to do that for you.
There you go. Perfect. Anyway, yes, $5 super chats. Any super chat, you get 1 ticket for every $1.
You seem to have stopped saying hello to everybody, so we're gonna jump into this members wheel if you would like.
Sure.
To everyone who is here and anyone we missed, hello, welcome. Hola.
Sorry, I was going through it, but okay.
You get so excited. I like it when you get excited. You do. You get all excited, and this is week 2, right? When we were going to plan what we were doing.
Yeah, we do.
And then we go off the rails. We
do go off the rails. It's all good. So, all right. So, we do have a member giveaway tonight. I think it's fun because, again, every Friday night I do, or Andy sometimes does as well, our Friday night behind the bar, where we just sit behind our bar or my bar, and Andy, your whiskey table, whatever it is, where you have all that whiskey at.
Right now it's a whiskey basement. I got to be careful.
Whiskey basement. And we kind of just talk to our members and tell you what the giveaway is for the Tuesday night. We always like to give back to our members. You guys support us. So there's always a member giveaway. So if you're not a member, Andy, why aren't you?
Not?
Come on, we're trying to grow that.
We also had a very special. Elizabeth's been dying. Did I get it right?
You did.
We want to encourage you, if you're members, there are always some good things going on. And the Diamond and Platinum members actually had a chance to see some outtakes. And I asked a question at the very end of the video. And 3 people threw their name in the ring to try and get it right. Saucy, I'm sorry you didn't hit it, but I love you anyway. But Elizabeth, yeah, you got it right. You got that right, as did Phil. So it is a line from Elizabeth goes, for the Def Leppard concert, the video from Detroit, it's actually how they end every single show. They say until next time, and there will be a next time. Yep. So that is that is there. So
So
Andy, did you?
send them
Oh,
something,
wait
huh?
a minute! Sold a super chat from. Oh, wait, I did miss it. I'm sorry. Look at that. Peppers in Kentucky living in Saucy Shane. We got a bunch of. Oh, we got some super chats, and then we got one from Saucy. Oh, I've missed a couple of them. I am so sorry. Whiskey Nose.
Yeah,
Everything's
Whiskey Nose.
For the for the old Carter sample. Yeah, Marty, I got that. That's
Is that what that's for?
It's on its way, my friend. And yeah, we'll have Mark and Sherry on in a couple weeks.
Here's what you guys are playing for tonight. Here's all 5 of
Let
them.
me put that on there. Hey, Todd.
Yes,
Can
sir.
I give the Morocco on first?
Yeah, do it.
Rock on. Thank you.
Here's our first copyright strike of the night.
I
Really-
love copyright strikes.
There we go. This is what you guys got. It's all 6 of the Alice in Wonderland drop. I'm telling you, I've only had 3. I've had half of them. They've all been on fire. This one is amazing. Oh my God, it's amazing. They're all really good. So this is what you guys are going for. It's themed after Alice in Wonderland. It's RER. It's out of order. It can't be bad, right? And it's not. It's fantastic. We haven't done this in a while. I know some of you guys really love this. So that's what we decided to do. No whiskey tonight for the ticket giveaway, but members, you do get actually a possibility of winning some whiskey, because on that Friday night member only video, I said we're going to give away, and I don't know where he's been. Where is Brent Rye Guy? Where has Rye Guy been? He has not been around, and so, but he's still giving us whiskey. So Knob Creek, this is his right here. Andy.
Last night, I'll tell you, it was really good.
Super good. So this is the Knob Creek.
So you guys are going to
single
grab
barrel.
some of that too. Look at that.
Select Rye from Brent, his club.
Really
115
good.
proof. This is like, to me, it was milk chocolate and like apples. It was really weird. It was a super chocolatey, sweet, and then a spicy finish. I love this. As you can see,
Peppers, you're all good, man.
I've drank a little bit of it.
That's awesome. It's really good. It's really,
so you're
really
getting
good,
a 2-ounce pour of that and a 2-ounce pour. And I haven't even opened this yet. This is the Larceny Barrel Proof 521.
And why don't you zero in on what it said there on the top there? Whiskey of the year 2020.
Which one was that? Yeah. Anyway,
well, they were talking about the barrel proofs alone. These have been fantastic hits. These
2-ounce pour of this. So if you're a member, you're gonna let's do that now. We will give the 2-ounce pours of each of these. Andy, I haven't opened this yet. This is Larceny B521. Now again, the C921 is coming out now.
We love it. Yeah, that's good stuff.
So
yeah, go ahead.
Good things about it. All right, let me bring it up.
Spin the wheel there, Toddrick.
All right, so we've got, I think, 15 people that are into this. So let me share my screen right quick.
And Marty's like, I got 2 backups of it. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's that good. Like, it's one of the ones that you want to get backups to the backups, because it's really good.
All right, and you should be seeing that now. Can you see it? We have 14 people.
I can see it. We're going to pull that up.
All right, here's who we have in the
Thank
members.
you, Oreo, very much. That's awesome. We are going to put you in a second as well. And
I'll
we'll
get
give
them all.
you a super chat.
All right, the B Lady, Neighborhood Girl, Joe Amos, Heartsight, Ojisan's World, Saucy Shane, Everything Spicy, Matt J, The Hunt Free, Dickie Dad, Oreo, Lone Star Lounge, Micah's Mix, and Groovy Lava Squirrel Manic, all in for.
And Dickie Dad did win last week, which is amazing.
2 weeks ago, he did. He won Weller, the Antique
That's
107 and Special Reserve. So good for him. All right, so this is for the barrel pick of the Knob Creek Rye and the Larceny B521, both getting 2-ounce pours to somebody in members. Thank you guys for your support again every Friday night.
Spin the wheel, Pat.
Here we go. Who wins?
Let's see. And it's going to the B Lady.
B Lady.
Oh, my
Winner,
goodness.
winner.
Who says,
B-Lady.
by the way, she said, did you give me the juice yet that she sent, Todd? Did you get a package from her?
I have not gotten anything from her.
All right, so when she does, or when Todd does, I will send some. I'll do that trade with you, Elizabeth. So I'll get you some stuff back, and you'll be able to sample some.
Congratulations
good
to our good friend. So again, every super chat tonight, I got to write them down, Andy. So you might want to get into it. But Andy, I'm excited for tonight. I know you are too. But before we get to that, we have a new sort of feature, right? Isn't that what you want to show?
Do you want to talk about? What we want to do is we want to talk about some events from the week, some things that we have either picked up, we want to show you, things we want to talk about.
Oh, thank you.
It's our own version of news, and it's real news, right? It's not fake news. It's real news.
It's not fake news.
BiB, all true, no lies. So, this is going to be our segment of what's new. Zzz.
Hey, everybody, shut the hell up. 21090's on.
And this is what's happening in your world tonight.
All day. Stop.
I can't breathe. Stop.
Oh, dear. I think she's actually hurt.
No, I think she is.
Yeah, she's hurt. She took a hard fall off there.
We only
God, I can't. I forgot all about that clip. I forgot all
we
about
only want to report real stuff, right?
Oh my God, I
You know,
forgot totally about that clip.
I'm going back and forth. Like, what do I put in this stupid clip? I'm trying to find something ridiculous, and I got Kurt Loder coming up. I got all these things, and my wife goes, "You should put the grape lady in somehow." I was like, "Oh my God, you're right." I was like, I had totally forgotten about it. I watched it again, and I'm belly laughing. It's I can't breathe, and I'm absolutely dying. And I said, I got to find a way to put it in, whatever. So this segment is Todd will tell you a couple things about like
we got Todd or Andy that fell.
About something we picked up, something we heard, whatever.
I'm excited.
So Todd, I'll let you start. Go ahead, buddy.
All right. So what I picked up this week is actually what somebody sent to us, Andy. So I know you have something to show too, but I want to show real quick. We got a bottle from our friends out in California, Redwood Empire. So we're soon. This is the Lost Monarch, and we are big fans of actually this series. I think Micah won this and the other one, right? Andy, we sent them the rye in this. I don't know, but anyway, we're soon going to be doing a review of this, thanks to our friends out at Redwood Empire. But that video will also have a specialty original cocktail from 21090 that you can use this whiskey with. So one of the things they asked the people they sent this to was, could you do a mixed drink, so to speak, with that whiskey? So really excited to show that because we have some ideas of things we use other whiskeys for. So we're going to try this. This is a blend of both rye and American whiskey. So I've had it. Andy, you've had this before, right? This Lost Monarch. It's quite good juice.
I actually sent one. Who won the?
It's Micah. Micah. He won two of these. Won this, and so Micah can tell you how good it is. So. Really good stuff, and I'm excited. So there you go. That's what I picked up this week, along with the Larceny and Rye Guy barrel picks. But what did you pick up? That's the new thing that we have.
All right. So I got a couple things. Actually, was in the in New York State, upstate New York State this weekend, and I went into a little shop, picked up two things. One, this is from New Riff.
Oh yeah,
and I love New Riff out of Bardstown. They do some really good stuff. This is a very special, like one-off they did. This is called Balboa Rye.
Adrian.
All right, Balboa Rye is basically it produces smaller yields and has a kind of a different taste than your traditional rye. I tried this; it's fantastic. Todd, you're gonna love this.
I can't wait.
I picked that up, and that's hard to get. That's really hard.
That's a 21 release, right?
Yep, tough to get.
Nice.
Then this guy goes, I said, anything else? He goes, I'm going to tell you something. If you really want a smooth, easy sipping whiskey, he said, pick up the Hirsch Horizon. I said, I've passed this thing a million times. $39. It's not expensive. Here it is.
I've never heard of it. You obviously liked it.
Well, my brother and I were watching the Raven game. So, what's happening to the green screen? My brother and I were watching the Raven game, and we put a little dent into it, should we say? Yeah, it's great, Todd. It's awesome.
Very nice.
Also, more news. This is kind of funny. For the first time since 1990, August of '92, the Metallica Black album. Last week we did all things Metallica. We did Metallica Blackened. Metallica hit the top 10 again in sales for the week, which is kind of cool because they did the re-release of the Black album.
Yep.
But they actually interviewed James Hetfield, and he said, we want to thank 21090. Their stream generated so much buzz.
It did.
People were flocking to actually buy our stuff and not download it on Napster. Is Napster still around? And and that we want to credit 21090 with our sales for the week. So
how come we didn't get
Lars? You're welcome.
We didn't get an uptick in our views though. It's kind of weird how that happened. You would think we would.
But these are some of the goodies we picked up. Plus, I did pick up a couple beers from the Catskills, which was really good. I will probably be sending these out to people just for fun because they're really good, unless I drink them all. And then Lars sues you. Yep, that's right.
That's true. Lars would sue us. We talked about that last week. Other things that I wanted to talk about. There's bourbons also that if you're out hunting, it's bourbon season, right?
It's bourbon season.
I know there's a ton that comes out, but for us, the three that we're really looking for, because one, they're traditionally come out every year and they're really good. Two, they're kind of affordable. They're not highly allocated. Well, it's not easy to get. It's the FAO2, so the second Maker's Mark Wood Stave series. They've only done one each year where they use various staves to impart flavor into their barrel proof whiskey.
They can still be tough.
What's that?
They can still be tough in certain places. Again,
yes.
Brent actually went looking today. Rye guy.
Yep.
I don't know if he had any luck or not. He was going to let me know, and I had never heard back.
So it's FAE02. Where's the 01?
FAE. Yep.
Where's that? Here it is.
And really good.
There's the 01, right? So that's
Rob. What's going on, man?
Do you guys see that? Hey, Rob, what's going on, brother? The 02 is out. We really want to get that and compare the two because we are big fans of the 01, and really all their Wood Stave Maker's Mark. They get a bad rap, I think, but they put out some really good stuff.
No. Maker's Mark has some great juice. Anyway, there's a critic everywhere. I will say that Maker's Mark does some amazing work with the staves. Like they have a bunch of different things, and you can create your own actually. Like they have all kinds of programs and stuff. Maker's Mark is really cool, and they're really friendly towards like helping to educate you, let you know more about whiskey. You're involved in the process. You can join the Maker's Mark Club, which is kind of cool. You can get your own private barrel. It's a lot of really fun stuff. Like I really like them. They're pretty cool.
And then the other one, of course, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C921.
C921, yep.
So they come out every year. Everybody was talking about how the low proof on B521. Love this, absolutely love it. Andy, do we know what the barrel the proof is on C921? I
do not know. I could look that up, but what I can tell you is I also picked up the 2101 batch, the Donahue's batch of Booker's, and I've already got the tag along. Marty, you've got the tag along, you know that. So we're going to do a blind side by side of 01 versus 02 as well. So a lot of good stuff in our what's new.
Well, and then news. But hold on, and then there's the larceny. This is the B521, but C921 is out now as well. So grab that. And then finally, Andy, of the last thing in the what's news is I'd be remiss if it's not getting towards also barrel-aged beer season, right? Yes, Jimmy, you know what that is. That means all these wonderful barrel-aged beers that come out in the fall, mainly in October, November. They're starting to come out. We have two here again. We're lucky that we have relationships with some places. New Hollands are friends with us. We've got the Dragon's Milk Reserve 3. They do 3 a year. So think of Dragon's Milk. You guys know that.
Phenomenal.
They do variants. We got the last one, which was the vanilla bean, which had the Madagascar and I think it was Indonesian vanilla beans, which was fantastic. This one is salted caramel. That just sounds absolutely delicious with a barrel-aged stout. Super excited for this. Coming in at 11%. You'll see this review. So start looking for those barrel-aged beers. I know
it's fun, Todd. Part of our job is just to drink things that people send us.
That's true.
It's almost like it's a racket. We shouldn't be allowed to do this, but we are. Like distilleries and breweries send us stuff. We get to drink it, and I like that.
I like it too.
So Phil kids out there, if your dream is to drink other people's stuff,
that's right.
We're your people. We're your guys.
There you go. Chatty's got the vanilla bean one. Well,
Dragon's Milk makes great. Look, if you're looking for a year-round, because Todd, you know this is hard to find, year-round barrel-aged beers. Mm-hmm. They're one of the few that can actually do it because they actually do a lot of production on site in their own distillery. They actually have a whiskey, a bottled and bond, actually, as a matter of fact, that I wish we probably could have had tonight. Would have been a great segue.
It's true.
But it's a good everyday, if there is such a thing as a barrel-aged beer, you know?
Yeah, I mean, good.
Go ahead.
I would say KBS being the other one now that's year-round. KBS used to be a release as well that was only once a year, and they now have put it out through the year. Phil was drinking up in Michigan. He gets it early, I guess. I haven't seen it, the first variant from KBS this year. There's two of them. The espresso's coming back, and I think the other one's, it's like a vanilla, cinnamon, crazy KBS.
Right there. I'm drinking the KBS.
There it is. That is
coconut is awesome.
See, that sounds awesome.
That's going to be fun. Yep.
I want that. So start hunting, guys. They're coming out. I mean, we do bourbon hunting, but
can we say hi to Lori? Lori wants to say hi. She's having
Mrs.
crabs
Outdoors. Oh, she's eating crabs. Look, just rubbing it in right there. Eating crabs, listening to 21090. Oh, I don't know if our friend Kathy and her husband, I think Tom, that we saw this week, if they're watching. Hello, Kathy. I don't know. Maybe they're watching. You know what I'm talking about?
I heard the story, Kathy, and that's awesome.
A sack on the shelf.
That you said that you actually did find the whiskey in a sack. And
That's right.
and that you both agreed that Todd was the worst of the two. I don't
believe that ever came out. I don't
both in high school and now. She said it just carried for generations. Todd, that's the story you told me, right?
Yeah, it's not the story at all.
Not the story. It's what I remember.
That's what you remember. Anyway,
you know what? All these beers
is
a really good segue into the fall, which is going to bring us to our first beer of the night.
Beer.
I'm going to do my 21090 glass up the sniffer here, Andy. I forgot we had these.
Let's do it. Now, here's what we're drinking tonight. Check this puppy out. All right.
Did you hear that? Holy crap.
So,
that's the nitro.
First of all, that is a really cool looking.
Ooh.
Is that not a cool looking?
Dude, the aroma that just exploded out of this can. I'm sorry. Yes, that's a really cool. Holy crap. Wow. Go ahead. Sorry. That took me by surprise.
I'm looking for my beer.
That took me
I've lost
seriously.
it. I found it. Okay.
Jesus. So Andy, is this barrel? This is not barrel aged, right? This is a pumpkin ale. That's why I chilled it a little bit.
Yep.
I did chill it a little bit.
Now you're gonna want to let this settle because it's got a big old frothy head on it because it's a nitro beer. So
look at this. Look at this. Andy, show that real quick.
Isn't that cool? Look at that puppy, man. So you're gonna want this to settle. Let me pull it up on you.
Well, I just did, but that was cool. And you can just see, so it's got nitro. Instead of carbon dioxide, they're using nitrous, which gives you a more thick and creamier mouthfeel. And so a lot of places use that in their kegs. But I'm excited about this because I've never had the nitro, I don't think. Have we? I know we had the regular Southern Tier.
Alone is just
How good does that smell? So this is their nitro cold brew coffee pumpkin. So their pumpkin is their Imperial pumpkin ale coming in at, what's the percentage on this, Andy? Imperial 8.6. 8.6.
This is a big boy.
The nose on this, you get that coffee though, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And the pumpkin
and you get some of the cloves and cinnamon and which is really nice.
Andy, this is one of the best smelling pumpkin beers I've smelled. This is fantastic. I'm not kidding.
No, really, really good.
Creamy, thick, and look, everything's spicy, thick, and creamy mouthful. Yes. See, look at that.
Why do you play into his juvenile comments?
I don't know. Look at them. I wish the camera did this justice. It's beautiful. This is what beer should look like. It really is.
Chadio says that he'd love to share a pumpkin beer with us at the end of the show. So if you've got something good, let us know.
Yes, we'll bring you up.
All right, Todd. Cheers.
Oh, God, Lord. Wow, that's interesting. Mouthfeel is off the chain. That's as creamy as you can get, which is to be expected. The cold brew coffee is throwing me for a loop here.
No, it's prominent. It's a very
I was expecting more pumpkin.
Well, you get the pumpkin, but you get a lot of that coffee really comes through on this, which I like.
The coffee cuts through that. It's sweetness, not in a bad way. I like this a lot, and here's why: I'm not a huge pumpkin fan. That's the thing. A lot of times they're way too sweet, too much clove. I love that they use the cold brew coffee. And what does the cold brew do? Does that make it less bitter? Is that when you brew it that way? Does it come out less bitter? Or what's the deal with cold? I don't know enough to know why cold brew coffee.
I'd be making that up if I gave the answer. So
sounds about right, though, right? Maybe it takes some of the bitterness out.
You say with conviction, and everybody believes it.
Does anybody know in the chat what cold brew coffee? How's that different than hot brew coffee? Just curious. Anyway, they're using cold brew coffee in this, and you can certainly. I like the play of coffee with pumpkin flavors in a ale, not a stout. I think it works very well.
Southern Tier kind of coined.
Dude, I love that.
They cornered the market on good.
I love that
pumpkin ales.
Damn, that coffee is in there.
This is good. I've got the Warlock in the back, Todd. It's fantastic pumpkin stout, which is ridiculously good.
Yes.
The Pumpkin original from Southern Tier, which we spotlighted in Cellar Series, is
would not like this then, maybe. Yeah, silly guys, right?
So,
hey, there's strawberry shortcake. Cheers, good to see you. Thanks for coming over. Awesome.
If you are a fan, you'll love this. Of anything pumpkin and coffee too. So
yeah. If you don't like either, you're not going to like this.
Eileen said she'd like to try some. Trust me, this is good. Well, we're going to start giving away some fall
I have one left.
I
have one left.
Oh, there we go.
So maybe I'll throw that into a member giveaway, Eileen, on Friday. I will throw that in. That'll be part of the member giveaway. All right. So
Google says cold brew has lower acidity, lower bitterness. So there you go, Todd. You should just say it with conviction. There you go. So that's good.
All right. I want to also just quickly again promote the member giveaway or the ticket giveaway.
Promote it.
I haven't. I had one of this. I'm going to open up, guys. The heads will roll. Who's a big Alice in Wonderland fan? I guess I'm not. This is the king. I guess I don't know. Andy, I couldn't tell you who this is.
It's probably the queen. It's probably
the queen. Mm-hmm. Here's what's in this one. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I got to get to it first. Hold on. It's
Live Wire. What's going on? Live Wire Whiskey's here.
Hey, all right. Let's see. We're giving away beer tonight. I'm going to drink. Let me open it as I give
away some beer first, and then we're going to some.
All right, here it is. It is
some whiskey later after we go blind. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Triple strawberry, house pastry cream, and cookie dough emanates with strawberry macaroons with frosted filling is in this beer. That's
so
all in
this
beer.
This is not a sour again. This is.
I don't know what. Good Lord, there's no head
Mr.
on this. Mr.
Whiskey's here. What's going on?
Hey, all right, whiskey shits. What's going on? Hey, guys, look at this beer. This is what you're playing for tonight. I know. Is that beer? I'm telling you, it is.
This is one of the six. That's not Snowflake. That's not Snowflake.
Oh my God, dude!
Look how happy he is.
That's like a strawberry eclair. I mean, it's just
if he licks his fingers, he really likes it.
If I spilled it on there, this is 100% worth every dollar that you pay for. It is fantastic. It doesn't taste like beer. I'll give you that. Again, what is in this beer? Strawberry filling. Who thinks of this? Mad scientist. House pastry
or
cream,
just really clever marketing.
Cookie dough. Strawberry macaroons with frosted filling is in this beer.
Yeah,
they're sour base.
Guys, if you want to taste this, you need a DeLorean. You go back in time. You get that strawberry quick we used to see on Saturday morning cartoons. You pour that crap in there.
Man, I like beer that doesn't taste like beer. Well, this would be your thing.
It's right up your alley because this is beer that doesn't taste like beer. And I love the fact that they coin it under the sour category because there's nothing
it's their sour base.
Sour about this at all. By the way, can I just say, Todd?
That's a hitter right there.
I'm going to throw this out to the chat. If you ever want to look up an obscure song by an 80s band that happened in the 90s, maybe even 2000s, I can't remember.
Yes.
Off the album Shadow Life, Dokken has a song called Maddest Hatter, which is a whole spoof on Alice in Wonderland.
There you go.
Rocks, and it's utterly fantastic. Maddest Hatter.
And Sam, I did get your email. We're going to do eventually a episode on sort of obscure 80s or rock and roll bands, and so we'll certainly bring you along for that episode, no doubt about it, man. I'll get back with you on that. Anyway, Andy, what's on tap tonight? I'm ready to go. We're 30 minutes in. We've kind of gone all over the place. We've talked about some beer. We've talked about some whiskey. I'm excited for tonight because I think it's something that everyone is going to be able to relate to very easily. This isn't all about glam tonight. This is about sort of cover bands, cover songs.
There's a little bit of glam in there, right?
There's a little bit of glam in there, but
actually not much, but
not much. There's not.
Well, we'll find out what it's about.
There you go. So, Andy, excited about tonight because we've got, I think, a cool topic, but I think even more so the whiskey blind that we're doing is really interesting because we're talking about bottled and bonds. And I don't know I know the whiskey guys, Mr. Whiskey Shits, and all these other, people who really are into whiskey know what that means. But for anybody who doesn't know what bottle and bond means, tell everybody what we're talking about when we say BiB or bottle and bond.
Yep.
As I drink my beer.
as you drink.
I don't know why it's on me, but okay.
Oh, I didn't pull that off yet. Sorry, Todd. Let me play with this here.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What are you doing? Can I just do that? Good Lord.
You can do that. See, you can tell when I'm not actually.
You're not paying attention
to you
at all
when I'm looking at other things.
Thank you, Eileen.
Anyway, yeah. So bottled and bond actually was it was a way to take whiskey or bourbon one step further because pre the laws of bourbon, you could flavor whiskey, color whiskey, you could add anything to it, and that's what makes bourbon so pure. Is it's highly regulated. This is just one more way of regulating it more. Right. So basically, the requirements are that 100% of the juice has got to be distilled in the same distilling season, either the spring or the fall. Yep. Bottled at 100% or 100 proof,
right?
Across the board.
Yep.
It's got to be aged for a minimum of 4 years in a federally bonded warehouse. It's got to be done by a single distillery. and the label must clearly state who that distillery is. So, and again, it cannot have anything other than water added to it. So again, it's a way to really regulate and make sure that that someone can't throw a non-age statement on there. At least it's 4 years old. You know where it's from. You know what you're getting. It's a way to just make sure that there's transparency in the juice. And so we're going to be taking 4 pretty well-known whiskeys.
Why don't you tell them about that, Andy?
I can do that. Well, actually, that's a lie, by the way, saying 4 well-known whiskeys. We're going to be doing 3 and one kind of obscure whiskey. Because, one is not really all that.
Oh.
So we're going to be doing...
I didn't, but thank you, Groovy. Groovy, you the man. I got you. Now 15 entries for those RERs. He wants those RERs. Go ahead, Andy. I'm sorry.
See, people still like those dessert beers. I got to tell you. Thanks, Groovy.
It's so good. Thanks, brother.
So we're going to be doing...
Yes, let's see those rock on.
One of the ones is Heaven Hill.
I've never had it. I've never had it. Never had this whiskey.
Funny thing is, this 7-year-old, people who are like true bourbon connoisseurs and really love it, they like the 6-year better, and the 6 year is discontinued. So you cannot find that, to the best of my knowledge, anywhere.
Right.
But, Todd, you've got that behind you, but you've got the Evan Williams.
I've got the Evan Williams what label, and I think
the
in
white
the chat,
label?
yeah, there it is.
Okay.
To me,
this is the sleeper pick of the group because it is, my God, what, $20?
I've drank
but it is also bottled and bond, 100 proof. We've had it; it's great. So, Bourbon, what's going on? We're getting ready to do a little, blind bottled and bond battle here. So the next up is the McKenna 10. We got that too. This used to be a $30-$40 bottle of whiskey, which is steel.
Yep.
Of course, it wins the Whiskey of the Year award and has been impossible to find for probably anything under $50 to $100 since. But whatever. And then this one, I haven't tried it. I sent this to Todd. I bought this a while ago. I hadn't even opened it yet. So I gave this over to Todd. And said,
I opened it up for you. I was like,
Todd opened this up.
This is awkward.
This is Chestnut Farms Bottled and Bond. They don't have a website. They don't have a social media presence. They have very little information about them. Now, because it is Bottled and Bond, you can find out where it's from. So this apparently is distilled by Barton 1792. This is their juice.
Okay.
But there's just. I had their regular chestnut where we were going to do a comparison. It was okay. So.
All right. Well,
but it's expensive. So Evan Williams is $19. This is about $110, $120. So we got some
for a bottle of bond.
We've got a whole range. Well, again, it's obscure. People don't find as much. So between having something like McKenna, which can be overpriced, Evan Williams, which you can find at any liquor store, anytime in the USA, the Chestnut Farms, which is a obscure pick, and then the Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. This will be really interesting to see kind of what we think.
So interesting. Phil said on the pre-party, he mentioned something that I don't know if it's true or not, but he was surprised that whiskeys like McKenna 10 is sort of allocated now because it won that. And Chadio, thank you for that super chat. You were in for the out of orders. Let me highlight that real quick. He was surprised that a bottle and bond would be allocated, right? And he just mentioned it won Whiskey of the Year. So it's not that it was probably produced or allocated, short production. It just blew up in popularity, right, Andy? It won an award, blew up. Demand was high. It took a $30 whiskey and made it $50, $60, sometimes $70.
It went ballistic, and then it started to go down a little bit. So now it's becoming easier to find again. You'll start to see price drops on that a little bit.
But Shane was deadpan in that. He did not. I actually have had it. I think it's a great $35 bottle. I got it for $40. McKenna 10. I think it's fantastic for $40. I love it. It's
a great pour. It's a great pour for that amount of money. If you were going to start to get up to about $100, which is what makes this whole Chestnut Farms. I never tried it. You're not going to find that under $100. And so, is it worth $100? I don't know.
Right.
This is what's going to make this an interesting thing blind, because we have a $19 bottle that could be a $119 bottle. So it's kind of fun. So, and I think that the best part about blind is that all these preconceived notions are gone. We have no idea what we're sipping.
So my wife did
if you overthink it, then you're really going to kind of jade yourself. So it's actually really kind of cool. So we'll be doing that.
And Andy, Saucy's doing a sort of similar blind bottle and bond. Saucy, put in the chat what whiskeys are in your blind. I know he's got McKenna 10 and I think Evan. I don't know. I know some people have Evan Williams and drink along with us. We don't know which one we'll be drinking at the time or what the other two taste like, but I'm going to try to at least hit on the McKenna 10 and the Evan Williams if I can taste. Although I haven't had Evan Williams in a long time. I got to be honest. It's been a long time since I've tasted it.
It's a great value pour, though. It really is. And so
I've got to clean my palate off of that
cold brew
coffee. And then the but anyway, that's what we're going to be doing throughout our sort of stroll along the musical topic of tonight, which is who did it better in terms of not the who did it better in the Bottom Bonds, but who did it better in the cover song. Was it the original or the cover?
We're going to go back and forth between music and bourbon. It's going to be a fun night. Stick around with us. And for the first time in a while, for our members, which is great, you guys have a reason to use these emojis again because you can vote. We are going to tell you who's got which artist.
Correct. We're going to argue.
So in our Who Did It Better, I have one of the artists. Todd has one of the artists.
Correct.
Either the original or the cover, and we're gonna argue our point, like why we think
it's correct.
This person deserves your vote and why they got ours. So Todd, do you want to pull that up, buddy? Do you want to start?
I do. I'm ready to go. We can start to get into that. And Saucy's got the. Oops, sorry. Let me actually put that big screen here.
Make that big screen.
Hey, this is reminiscent. This reminds me of. I feel like we're going back in time to the top 10 list. We're not. Don't worry. But it's sort of the same template. But who did it better? First of all, I want to do.
Let's talk about that hashtag 210 rocks. You know, we give away swag, T-shirts, glasses, booze, all kinds of stuff. Or if you just want to say 210 rocks for no reason at all, just because we do rock, that's fine too.
Whatever, yeah.
But put that up there. We appreciate it. We want to spotlight you every week. Yeah, if you're out in public and brave enough to wear a 21090 shirt, then by all means take that picture and hashtag it, and let's see it.
Maybe some of the mounts can put our Teespring account up there.
Whiskey Eyes, what's going on? Good to see you.
Hey, Whiskey Eyes. Anyway, here is two that won previously. Look, Andy, there it is. There's the look. Phil had the Def Leppard. He won the Def Leppard Elysian Pale Ale. He also won. I don't know what happened there. It got wet somehow, but he had Stag Junior in there. He had Traverse City Barrel Proof Rye. Taylor.
So look at that. Look at that haul. You've got the Def Leppard Elysian, which you cannot find anywhere.
Yeah.
Stag Taylor. Traverse City
and Old Ezra 7
and Old E, man. That's what you can walk out with when you hang with us, right? Here.
And then
we give away whole bottles, all kinds of stuff. Now I sound like a cheap plug, cheap advertising.
Dickie's dad got Weller 107 Antique and Weller Special Reserve as just a member giveaway. He finally won. There they are. They got to him, and he was drinking that last week as well, putting on Instagram. Appreciate you guys doing that. So, guys, if you ever get anything from us or you buy something, please, if you have it social media, tag it. We'll see it.
He'll drink it all this week except the Leopard beer.
He did.
So part of you doesn't want to. Don't open it. Just keep it forever.
Well, let me show you guys. I talked about the game. It was fantastic. Just being normal again. There's my seat. That's my view. That was the introductions. Was quite cool. Look at that picture. How cool is that picture? That's my view from where I sit. I'm in the cheap seats. But what a game. It was so nice to be back at a stadium. We haven't done it in a year and a half. Tailgating with family and friends. Just seemed normal. It was awesome. Great game. That's me at the end of the game, walking out of the stadium. I was